So I thought I would supplement this description of the circuit with a video showing you how to do it. Might be easier than trying to just work from the directions. So my assistant videographer here is going to video this set. Okay, so for a warm-up, we've got, did you show yourself in the video?
Yeah.
Good, excellent. For the warm-up, we've got this, which is usually called like mountain climbers. You just go down in a push-up position, and you do like this, okay? And you can really get more out of it if you kick behind you each time. This isn't very strenuous, and so it's a good way to warm up. Another good thing that's not on here that I usually do is this to warm up, and also, you know, doesn't get my heart rate too high. Already have to raise and lower that. So that's another one. Squats, pretty straightforward. I put my heels about hip width apart, point my toes slightly out, okay, and then I just squat down. You might start with just quarter squats, you know, like this. It's good to keep yourself upright, okay, so doing this can just be a way of keeping yourself upright. If you can go all the way down to horizontal with these, good. Eventually you can go squat all the way down to your heels. Rows, this really needs some explanation. Let's move into this doorway, Tommy. So basically, grab a door frame, put your feet on either side of it, okay? You can also do your squats like this, actually, which is not cheating. It actually engages your abs and your arms at the same time, but this is a rowing motion, so we're going to start like this, go all the way back, forward, and just you're doing a rowing motion, so you're getting those upper back shoulder blade muscles and your biceps. What's next on our list here? Push-offs. Okay. So these you can do against a wall. Mr. Videographer, let's move this way. Like this, you can kind of stand, arm away from it like this, and go like this. You're basically doing push-ups, okay? But it's a lower stress version. Especially, even if you're going to do push-ups, you should warm up this way. You can also do it through a door frame and stand a little further back and go a little bit deeper. That's good. And basically all of these things, you can make them increasingly difficult as you get better at them. And what's important is the kind of motion you're doing, okay? So this is your push-up motion, okay? It doesn't matter whether you do it like this. You want to go a little harder, you can do that. And a little harder still, go to something elevated like this, and you can be going like that, okay? Don't try that with an easy bake oven, then regular push-up, okay? Then you can raise your feet up to make it even harder than that, and do it like that. Eventually you can, you know, do it handstand. So you can see there's a continuous progression of difficulty. It doesn't matter which one you're doing, it just matters that you're doing the right one for the intensity that you want for that set for that day. Same thing with all these exercises. There's a progression to make them easier or harder. Let's see, dips. You can sit on the edge of any kind of armchair thing and just do this. And once you've got that down, you can miss the seat on the way back down and go all the way up and down. And you know, eventually you can just stop helping yourself so much with your feet, put them out in front of you, go like this. Overhead press. Now you can do this without any weights or anything, or with Christmas things, or your wife's book manuscript back from the printer, and you know, you can basically go like this. Doesn't matter what it is. You can also do it with, you can use 2 dumbbells, you can also do it with nothing at all. The same basic motion, just by going like this, and keeping yourself in kind of a V, and go like that. Okay? Same thing. Pull up. Okay, yeah, this needs some explanation. let's move over to the pull-up thing, Mr. Videographer. Now for the pull-up, you do not have to do a pull-up, which frankly is not really the right exercise for most people. You can hang from anything overhead and just stand up and pull like this. And you can use as much or as little help from your legs as you need. You don't need to have a pull-up bar, of course. You can use a high bookshelf. Okay? This is an important, these are all fundamental motions. That's what I'm including all these because they're fundamental motions of movement.
Mr. Worker, it's the lighting when you go back there is kind of bad.
Oh, it's poor. Okay.
Yeah, so.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Our director says the lighting is poor over there. So you can do that off of anything that you can just get a grip on. Remain standing and save yourself some trouble. Where did I put the sheet? All right. Laterals. Okay, so, you can do jumping jacks for this, but I don't advise starting with that. It's not always good for warm-ups because it gets your heart rate up too fast. So I would say do this, okay? You can skip hitting the chair on the way. And you're basically doing exactly the same motion, okay? But no, there's no impact, and I'm a little bit nervous about the, like slamming sideways on your ankles is a little bit dangerous for your connective tissue. You can up this a little bit by landing with your knee bent and then straightening up, okay? So again, I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna straighten up, okay? That makes it a little bit harder. Rotational, you don't want to ignore this plane of motion, and as simple as this exercise is, it's both an exercise and a stretch. You can do dozens of them, and it engages all your core muscles, both the abs and the back muscles. And you're using your legs, you're using a lot of stuff. If you feel more macho, you can do it like this with punches. Or if you feel ridiculous doing that, you can just go back to this. Abs. What did I say for abs? Look down toward the feet, raise legs one at a time. Oh yeah, well, you can do just about anything for this. But you can do this. And the reason I'm doing one leg at a time is because I'm favoring one side or the other of the oblique abdominals, which is better than just using the ones right down the center. If this is not enough or too boring, of course you probably know things like crunches. I hate crunches, so I never do them. I much prefer the bicyclist, which is this. That really works a full range of core muscles and doesn't make you feel like someone's torturing you the way crunches do. All right, that's the end of our video. Take a bow, Mr. Videographer, in front of the Christmas tree, and that is your workout.